Joggers around the country hit the streets today as relaxed level 4 regulations kicked in. They are allowed now to exercise outdoors from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. within 5 kilometers of their home. But today, many of them did not practice social distancing. Joining us now on how joggers can apply effective fitness strategy during level 4 is sports scientist Professor Tim Noakes. Prof, good evening and thank you so much for your time. Let's start right there. The joggers went out today. They hit the promenade, they hit Strand, they were everywhere in numbers. Now, jogging itself considered an aerobic exercise which requires oxygen. I'm not the expert, you are. Tell us, what exactly does that mean?
Well, thank you very much, and I'm so glad that the lockdown allowed us to run today, because I went out early this morning and was very made sure that I was not close to anyone, and everyone seemed to be doing it properly in my area. So you mentioned aerobic exercise. That means that you use lots of oxygen. As you start to exercise, your muscles start to use more energy. They require oxygen. Your heart beats harder, you breathe deeper, and that explains then the aerobic effect.
Is there a need for wide open spaces for one to be able to carry out this exercise effectively?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think that it's safest if we can exercise in an area which is open, as we're seeing these runners coming here. They're clearly within the right distances apart from each other. There's very little risk that they would transfer the virus from one to the other. So yes, definitely. I can understand the government's position on gymnasiums. I think that that's a little bit too close, and you could see that the virus might well be transferred in a gym setting, but it's very difficult. Now, the example here of a running race, yeah, that's also probably would transmit the virus. Certainly for the slower runners who are running together, there would be a possibility of virus transfer.
So how do we increase social distancing then during the implementation of this exercise? Because what we saw today, I'm sure, is far from what government imagined would be social distancing.
I think the first point is you must wear a mask. That's absolutely critical. And I think that there's so much good evidence that masking is crucial to reducing the spread of the virus. So masking and keeping 2 meters away from other people. I mean, when I was running, if I saw other people come near me, I would deviate away to make sure I was a meter or two away from them. I think you can do it, but people have got to be responsible, and maybe I also saw those pictures of people seem to be quite close. And, yeah, maybe you've got to make a choice. And in the end, it's protecting yourself as much as anything. So you've got to realize that the virus is quite easily transmitted. So, and it's up to you to realize that you've got to protect yourself and think about being a good few meters away from other people. That just makes good sense.
Before we let you go, Prof, the benefit then in this fight of COVID-19 of jogging, does it boost your immune system or just boost your fitness levels? How is this going to help us in any way?
Jogging selects out the healthier people so that we know that this virus affects people who have obesity, diabetes, hypertension, and those are the sort of people who perhaps are a little less reluctant to exercise. So I think that the exercising population is already doing pretty well. They're probably at low risk anyway, and may well be that the exercise could improve your immune function as well. Nutrition is critically important, and people need to eat good foods and stay away from junk processed foods and the sugar. That's clearly very evident that that's what we need to do. So being thin and being athletic and eating good food, that's the way we get around this virus and put it to bed forever.
So Tim Noakes, appreciate your time. Thanks for joining us this evening.